prim for an outlaw.
Now my hands are bleeding and my knees are raw.
Stop. Zoom in.
Our tech doesn't have that capability, but we can zoom in with our eyes.
Were you almost a comedian? Sarah, I'm on my way over. Lucky you.
Down Cemetery Road is the kind of British thriller that starts with a bang, literally, and then proceeds to unravel like a knitting project in the hands of a sleep-deprived toddler. 1 minute, you're watching Emma Thompson's Zoe Bohm obsessively poke around a crime scene like a terrier who's just spotted a squirrel. The next, you're knee-deep in a conspiracy so bonkers it makes Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy look like a game of Cluedo. And let's be honest, we're all here for Darren Boyd's scene-stealing, deadpan chaos as C, the enigmatic, scene-stealing oddball who delivers every line like he's auditioning for a Monty Python sketch. So, grab your metaphorical trench coat. We're diving into the gloriously messy, darkly funny, feminist world of Down Cemetery Road. Down Cemetery Road, Apple TV Plus's latest British import, is an 8-episode limited series that blends conspiracy thriller, dark comedy, and existential dread into a unique British stew. The story begins with Sarah Trafford, Ruth Wilson's art restorer married to a finance bro, hosting a dinner party that goes awry when a house in her Oxford neighborhood explodes. The only survivor is a 6-year-old girl, Dinah, who mysteriously vanishes from hospital records. Sarah's obsession with finding Dinah leads her to hire private investigator Zoe Bohm, a brash, abrasive, and stylishly eccentric detective who'd rather be anywhere else but is drawn into the case. What follows is a labyrinthine conspiracy involving the British Armed Forces, chemical weapons, a chase across the country to Scotland, and a messy cover-up. The series is a masterclass in British deadpan, dry, dark, and delivered with the emotional range of a particularly stoic toaster.
What would you like us to do with the child, sir?
Move her.
She's not quite ready to come out yet.
What is she, a cake?
Now you got
Darren Boyd's portrayal of C, the enigmatic spy master, is the chaotic neutral energy this show desperately needs. He delivers every line with the gravitas of a man who's just realized the British Armed Forces is a joke and he's the only one in on it. C is a high-ranking Ministry of Defense official involved in the shadowy conspiracy, and Boyd plays him with a mix of menace and dark humor that elevates the character beyond a mere bureaucrat. His interactions with Adil Akhtar's hapless agent Hamza are particularly entertaining, as he berates his underling with a mix of disdain and amusement. Boyd's performance is a standout, adding a layer of depth and entertainment to the series that it sorely needs. His final scene, where he casually walks away from the chaos he's created, is the perfect capstone to his character. Fahintih Balogun's Amos Crane is legitimately terrifying, not in a slasher villain way, but in the quiet, unnerving way of someone who enjoys cruelty the way other people enjoy a good cup of tea. His smile alone could curdle milk, and the show smartly uses him sparingly, so every appearance feels like a slow-motion car crash you can't look away from. The performance is a masterclass in understated menace. He instills fear through subtle body language and a cold, relentless demeanor, making Amos a truly menacing presence. His interactions with Emma Thompson and Ruth Wilson are electric, adding a layer of tension and suspense to the series. Amos is a calm, methodical killer in the Anton Chigurh mold, and Balogun's portrayal elevates him beyond a mere functional villain to a pivotal figure in the narrative. His performance was so chilling that you'll be relieved to see him go, even as you marvel at his ability to make evil seem almost, well, mundane. Down Cemetery Road is a flawed but fascinating oddity. Too weird to be mainstream, too mainstream to be properly weird, but just entertaining enough to keep you watching, even if you spend half the time rolling your eyes and the other half cackling at Boyd's delivery. It's the television equivalent of a pub meal. Hearty in parts, a bit greasy in others, and ultimately satisfying if you don't think about it too hard. The series benefits immensely from its cast, particularly Emma Thompson's magnetic performance as Zoe Bohm and Fahimti Balogun's terrifying portrayal of Amos Crane. Darren Boyd's scene-stealing turn as C adds a much-needed layer of dark humor and gravity. The plot, while complex and intriguing, occasionally forgets where it's going, and the humor can feel uneven. The ending's ambiguity will divide viewers, but it's a fitting conclusion for a series that revels in its own oddity. In the pantheon of British mysteries, Down Cemetery Road isn't as tight as Broadchurch, as surreal as The Third Day, or as darkly funny as Inside Number 9, but it carves out its own niche with a blend of conspiracy, bureaucratic purgatory, and British repression. It's a 7 out of 10 at best, with moments of brilliance drowned out by a plot that occasionally loses its way. Still, it's worth a watch for the performances alone, and for the sheer audacity of its premise. Binge all episodes of Down Cemetery Road now on Apple TV+.
Hey, want more Right Flicks reviews? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it.